Hello, my beautiful friends. This is your coach and herbalist Jovanka Ciares with another episode of the Jolt of Wellness, talking today about the benefits of Reiki. So, for those of you who may not know, other than being a health and nutrition coach and an herbalist, I also happen to be a Reiki Master, and I tend to incorporate a lot of Reiki on my coaching clients to help them deal with the stress and the emotional side of leading up to a place where you can actually heal yourself, or your body restores balance to a point where you can heal yourself. I don't do individual sessions with Reiki, other than with special clients or specific clients, but I do incorporate Reiki as part of my high-end coaching packages. And so I wanted to bring it up here because we rarely get to talk about the emotional and spiritual side of wellness, at least on this channel, since I work so much in natural cures and remedies. And that's the stuff that I actually love the most. But that emotional self is an emotional life is just as important as what you put inside your body. And many experts will actually tell you that it might be even more important than what you put in your body. I digress. So, what is Reiki, first and foremost? For those of you who don't know, Reiki is a traditional wellness practice, a type of energy healing practice that originated in Japan many hundreds of years ago. And it was actually a well-kept secret by the Japanese for many hundreds of years. They thought that energy and that the concept of Reiki and the process of teaching others how to perform Reiki was something that was not to be played with. So they were very protective of it. And then fast forward to World War II, when the US and the Japanese were in conflict, unfortunately, Reiki fell through a bad kind of like idea or bad omen, because everything that was Japanese was considered not acceptable or potentially considered wrong or evil, or especially anything that has to do with energy healing, where most humans, when they cannot understand something, immediately is like, oh, that is bullcrap, or it might be just witchcraft or God knows what. But the truth of the matter is that Reiki is there's a lot of things about Reiki that you can actually understand even by Western standards. So think of Reiki like an energy that connects that higher self with everything else around you. So the energy that might be far away from you, that energy that is part of the creator or the creative energy, and how it connects to you. And it is the kind of energy that happens instinctively. You may have actually already practiced Reiki when you were a child, or when your mother. Like think of the person that loved you the most in this world. When you were a kid and you scraped your knee, you ran to him or her, and that person actually like nursed you and rocked you and hugged you and maybe put their hand on you to instinctively make you feel better. Or when, say, you hit yourself or burn yourself or somehow hurt yourself, and instinctively you hold yourself wherever it hurts. Say you have a headache and it might not be an immediate trauma, but all of a sudden you feel like, I just need to touch myself and see if I just make myself feel better. So that is essentially Reiki. It's essentially the transfer of that beautiful energy into a place where you can address whatever is affecting you, in the hopes that negative energy or that stress energy can be balanced by the positive energy coming in. And it's very much a very similar concept of, if you have two bodies in the same room, eventually they will sync together and their energies will sync up. So that's the whole concept of Reiki. So what happens when a practitioner or a master like myself does energy or performs a Reiki session on a client or a patient? What happens normally is The practitioner actually puts their hands, they actually set up their intentions, and we'll talk about what happens in during a session first and foremost. But the practitioner puts his or her hands a few inches above, maybe just only a few centimeters above the client's body, especially in the area where is actually hurting the most. However, Reiki has traditional hand positions that run across the entire body, and we start chronologically, starting with the head and moving down to certain positions all the way down to the feet. The practitioner can actually channel through the energy onto other parts of the body that might not be actually the traditional hand positions, and channel that energy where is needed the most. It works with almost every living being, not just humans, but it works with animals, with our pets. It works with literally everything that has an energy field, if you will. Obviously, we might not need it in rocks, but or in inanimate objects. But you can perform Reiki on a plant that might be dying, say a plant on a pot that you might want to kind of resurrect and help out, and or with your pets, with your babies, with your friends and family, assuming that you are a Reiki master and have been trained in it. Roughly, the session lasts about 45 minutes to 50 minutes, and you can actually do it both in person or over the phone. Most of my clients, I do that with them over the phone or over Skype, because I like to look at them and talk a little bit about them or with them. So how it works, or what happens during a session, is I normally begin with a consultation where I discuss the issues that the person wants to work on. And then we'll set the intention. We'll start with a prayer. We'll read the chakras, and maybe especially with some crystals or with whatever object might be something that the client likes to use. And then we'll start. We'll ask the client to close their eyes and also set the intention. We'll do a little small meditation, normally the first 5 to 7 minutes, just to allow the body and the mind to relax and to become one. Often, very often, the client falls asleep or goes into that kind of state where your subconscious mind is half alert, and your conscious mind kind of like allows the subconscious mind to take over. And in that state where the subconscious mind, which is literally about 95% of our mind, then you can then change that conversation internally and tell your body it's okay to slowly release stress hormones and replace them with happy hormones, and allow your circadian rhythm and your central nervous system to stay in a state of calm, where it's a lot easier for your body to absorb nutrients, to release stress, to eventually release and become balanced enough that you can probably heal. What are the benefits of Reiki? So those include, in my experience, there's been all kinds of different things, anything from the easy or fast recovery from surgery or a medical injury, improve immunity, especially with people with autoimmune disorders. I get a lot of clients with Lyme disease, and with autoimmune, like Crohn's and IBS, that have a lot of pain and discomfort, fibromyalgia. I have a handful of clients that do Reiki on a regular basis to manage the pain and discomfort from fibromyalgia. Pain and the stress related to pain is one of the things that Reiki is most effective with, in my experience. Even people with nerve pain caused by diabetes or by cancer treatment can actually find a lot of relief using Reiki. So chronic pain, relief of insomnia, lowering or regulating your blood pressure, reducing stress, as I said, balancing your hormones, just alleviating headache and a lot of other symptoms of whatever your condition that you might be struggling with. So that's it. Oh, people have comments. Hello, said some people. I've been feeling chakra healings, and I'm at a place where I want to heal from other angles to deal with abandonment and codependency. This is Iris. Thank you so much for that comment, Iris. And yeah, like the idea is that you want to try more than one thing. and see which ones stick, right? I know people that swear by Reiki and say this is incredible. Some people tell me, you know what, I haven't really felt that huge of a difference, but I have learned to relax. That 1 45 minute or 1 hour is something that I look forward to, because I don't know how to tell my body to relax. So it's easier for me to do it with the help of a Reiki master. And then I have some other people that tell me, you know what, this was really great, and I'm going to try something else and see if it's more effective for me. So nothing in the alternative medicine realm is actually perfect for every single human being. Just like in Western medicine, not one thing is actually perfect for everything and everybody. Same thing with alternative treatments like Reiki. But in my experience, it's a great complement to your wellness practice. And it is just a great way to help you feel a little bit better. So that's my broadcast for today. I hope you all enjoy it. If you have additional comments and questions, please leave them here. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure that you share this video with all of your friends all over the internet, and that you subscribe for more tips and a jolt of motivation for your healthy, happy, and beautiful life. See you soon.